So I know some of you were struggling with classifying triangles. Remember, this is something that we did last year in 5th grade, so this is review, but it is good to go over when we have somebody who isn't quite remembering how to do it. So we're going to go over it. So it says, which statement can be used to classify this as an isosceles triangle? Okay, so remember the rules for isosceles. You can click on the word even to remember what isosceles means. It says that two sides are the same length. Okay, so when I'm looking at this, it says the sides are congruent. Well, what does congruent mean? I'm going to go back to the glossary and I'm going to go to C and look for the word congruent. Okay, and then I'm going to click on it and it says that they're exactly the same size, shape, or measure. So if I've got congruent sides, that means that this side here with the 3 lines is congruent or exactly the same as this side here with these 3 lines. That's what shows it to be congruent. So I'm going to close up that glossary again, and we're going to look for something that proves that this is congruent. So if it says sides AB, and BC are congruent, BC, well, is 5 and 7 the same? Of course not. All right, let's try BC and CA. BC and CA. Okay, well, BC is, again, 7, and CA is 5. So that's also not going to make sense. Okay, they're not congruent. They're not the same. Sides CA and AB. CA, AB. Are those the same? Yeah, and then this says angle A is a right angle. Did we see anything in that isosceles that said that it had to have a right angle? A triangle with two sides that are the same length. It doesn't say that, so that can't be right. So we know that this one is the only correct answer we have there. Okay? And if you were struggling, you could have used the math help. It's still here to help you if you want it. Okay? Remember, you have to try at least once, and then you should be using the teacher. I don't want to see you failing a lesson if you haven't asked the live teacher and I haven't gotten a call, because that tells me that you're really not paying attention. The other part is, with this one, we really didn't need to do math, but you're probably going to want a piece of paper just in case. So our next one here, it says, which statement explains why one of these is a right triangle? So I'm looking at these triangles, okay, right here. We've got our triangles, and I'm trying to figure out which one tells me it's a right triangle. Now, if I forgot what right triangle is, again, the glossary is right here, and it says a triangle that has one 90-degree angle, okay, and we see that 90-degree angle with this little square in the corner. So, triangle A has 3 equal angles. Does that tell us why one of these is a right triangle? Not really. Triangle B has 1 right angle. Does that tell me that this is a right triangle? Yeah, okay. Triangle C has 1 obtuse angle. Does that matter for a right triangle? No. And then triangle D has 3 acute angles. 1, 2, 3. Does that matter? Not really. So we're going to go with triangle B because it has the right angle. And we know that right triangles have right angles. Okay, again, you can use the math help. It's here to help you. There's a 20-second here, and then there's also a 22-second here. And again, if you are still not getting it, you can use the teacher. It gives you 3 opportunities to take this without you losing the points. You need to slow down if you're not getting this and ask the live teacher for help or call me. You have my Google Voice number. That shouldn't be a problem. All right, the third one says, which shows a right triangle? Remember, a right triangle is a triangle that has 1 right or 90-degree angle. Okay, so this one doesn't have any 90-degree angles. This one doesn't have any 90-degree angles. This one has a 92, that's close, but it's not a 90-degree angle. This one has a 90-degree angle, so that's going to be your right triangle. Okay, again, if you need to, use the videos. The right triangle is the triangle with exactly 1 right angle. Okay, and there's a video for 24 seconds. You also have the help here. Okay, it also shows you that right angle like that so that you have that. Remember, you can still earn credit if you ask the live teacher, but you can't ask the live teacher until you've tried and used the 2 helps. Okay, so make sure that you're using that, or call me. If you've talked to the live teacher and you're confused, still call. I've had some very good luck with some of you. Okay? Now, we go on to the next piece, and that's the practice. I'm not going to help you through the practice, but it's only 8 questions. So take your time on it and make sure that you answer them correctly. Then you've got your post quiz. Remember, you can still get 1 or 2 wrong and still pass the lesson.